and a very warm welcome to Fireside Fables. If you're seeking stories that weave tranquility into your night, guiding you gently towards a restful slumber, you found the right place. Here, we embark on journeys not just to distant lands and times, but into the heart of peace and calm itself. So, make yourself comfortable, let the day's worries melt away, and join me by the fireside. Together, we'll explore tales designed to soothe your mind, ease your soul, and escort you into the most peaceful sleep. Tonight, let the flickering flames and the soft cadence of our stories be your sanctuary. Welcome to Fireside Fables, where every tale is a step closer to a calm and serene slumber. In the vast expanse of the universe, countless stories and legends have been passed down through the ages. Among these tales, there is one that speaks of a place of unparalleled tranquility and peace, the Whispering Stardust Caves. The legend begins in a remote corner of the galaxy, where an ancient asteroid belt drifts silently through the void. Within this belt, hidden among the countless floating rocks, lies a network of caves unlike any other. These caves, carved out by the gentle erosion of cosmic winds, are said to hold a secret that has captivated the hearts and minds of those who have heard the tale. According to the legend, the caves are filled with a peculiar form of stardust, a substance that emits a soft, soothing glow. But it is not the luminescence that makes the caves truly special. It is the whispers that echo through the caverns, a gentle murmur that seems to emanate from the very dust itself. Those who have ventured into the caves speak of a profound sense of peace that washes over them as they enter. The whispers, they say, are like a cosmic lullaby, a soothing melody that calms the mind and soothes the soul. It is said that those who spend time in the caves emerge with a newfound sense of clarity and inner calm, their troubles and worries melting away in the face of the stardust's gentle embrace. For generations, the legend of the Whispering Stardust Caves has been passed down from one space traveler to another. Many have sought out the caves, hoping to find solace and peace in a galaxy that can often be chaotic and overwhelming. Some have returned with tales of transformation, their lives forever changed by the experience. Others have never been heard from again, lost in the serene depths of the caves. Despite the risks, the allure of the Whispering Stardust Caves continues to draw travelers from across the galaxy. For those who are weary of the constant struggles and stresses of life, the promise of a place of ultimate tranquility is too powerful to resist. As the legend spreads, more and more people find themselves dreaming of the caves, longing to experience the soothing power of the stardust for themselves. And so, the story of the Whispering Stardust Caves endures, a testament to the enduring power of peace and the indomitable spirit of those who seek it. Amidst the hustle and bustle of a crowded spaceport, a lone figure stood apart from the rest. Nara, a weary traveler, had seen her fair share of the galaxy's wonders and horrors. She had witnessed the birth of stars and the collapse of civilizations, had explored the ruins of ancient worlds and the gleaming cities of the future. But for all her adventures, Nara found herself feeling increasingly lost and adrift, unable to find the sense of purpose and peace she so desperately craved. Nara had always been a seeker, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to unravel the mysteries of the universe. But as the years passed, she began to realize that the answer she sought could not be found in the external world alone. She had seen beauty and wonder, yes, but also pain and suffering, and the weight of it all had begun to take its toll on her weary soul. As she wandered through the spaceport, Nara's attention was drawn to a small, unassuming booth tucked away in a corner. The sign above the booth read, "Tales of the Whispering Stardust Caves," and Nara found herself inexplicably drawn to it. The booth was manned by an old woman, her face lined with age, but her eyes bright with wisdom. She smiled at Nara as she approached, gesturing for her to take a seat. "You look like someone in need of a story," the woman said, her voice soft and soothing. Nara nodded, surprised by the woman's insight. "I've heard tales of a place," she said hesitantly, "a place where one can find peace and solace, the Whispering Stardust Caves." The old woman's smile widened. "Ah, yes," she said, "the caves. Many have sought them out, hoping to find the tranquility they promise. But the journey is not an easy one, and not all who set out on it return." Nara leaned forward, her interest piqued. "Tell me more," she said, "please." And so, the old woman began to speak, weaving a tale of the Whispering Stardust Caves that left Nara entranced. She spoke of the soothing whispers that echoed through the caverns, of the gentle glow of the stardust, and of the profound sense of peace that awaited those who ventured within. As the old woman spoke, Nara felt a stirring in her heart, a longing that she had never before experienced. She knew, with a certainty that defied explanation, that she had to find the caves, had to experience their soothing power for herself. When the old woman finished her tale, Nara thanked her and stood to leave. "I will find the caves," she said, her voice filled with determination. "I will find the peace I seek." The old woman nodded, her eyes shining with understanding. "May the stars guide your path," she said, "and may the whispers of the stardust bring you the solace you seek." And with that, Nara set out on her journey, her heart filled with hope, and her mind set on the promise of the Whispering Stardust Caves. Nara stood at the edge of the spaceport, her small ship prepped and ready for the journey ahead. She had spent the last few days gathering supplies and making preparations, driven by a sense of purpose she hadn't felt in years. As she stepped into her ship and settled into the pilot's seat, Nara felt a sense of excitement and anticipation washing over her. She knew that the journey to the asteroid belt would be long and potentially hazardous, but the promise of the Whispering Stardust Caves made it all feel worthwhile. Nara guided her ship out of the spaceport and into the vast expanse of space. As the bustle of the port faded behind her, she found herself surrounded by an all-encompassing sense of tranquility. The stars stretched out before her like a glittering tapestry, their soft light casting a soothing glow over the cockpit. As she navigated through the emptiness of space, Nara found herself marveling at the serene beauty that surrounded her. The gentle hum of her ship's engines and the soft beeping of the navigational systems created a soothing background noise that lulled her into a state of relaxation. Days turned into weeks as Nara traveled deeper into the uncharted regions of the galaxy. She passed by stunning nebulae and dazzling star systems, each more beautiful than the last. The longer she spent in the peaceful solitude of space, the more she felt her worries and anxieties melting away, replaced by a sense of calm and clarity. One day, as Nara was making a routine check of her ship's systems, she received an unexpected hail from a nearby vessel. Intrigued, she accepted the communication request and was greeted by the face of an old space explorer, his features weathered by years of traversing the stars. The explorer introduced himself as Azar and inquired about Nara's destination. When she told him of her quest to find the Whispering Stardust Caves, his eyes lit up with recognition. "Ah," he said, "the caves. I've heard many tales of their wonders." Nara leaned forward, eager to hear more. Azar spoke of the many travelers he had encountered over the years who had sought out the caves, each one seeking the same thing: peace and solace in a chaotic universe. He shared stories of those who had returned from the caves transformed, their spirits renewed, and their hearts filled with a profound sense of tranquility. As Azar spoke, Nara felt her determination growing stronger. She knew that she was on the right path, that the caves held the key to the inner peace she had been seeking for so long. When their conversation drew to a close, Azar wished Nara well on her journey. "May the whispers guide you," he said, his voice filled with warmth and understanding. With renewed purpose, Nara continued her voyage, the asteroid belt drawing ever closer. She knew that the journey ahead would be challenging, but she also knew that the reward that awaited her would be beyond anything she had ever experienced. As the stars drifted by and the gentle hum of her ship filled the cockpit, Nara closed her eyes and let the tranquility of space wash over her. She was ready for whatever lay ahead, ready to embrace the soothing power of the Whispering Stardust Caves. As Nara's ship approached the asteroid belt, she found herself marveling at the sheer beauty and scale of the cosmic formation. Countless rocks of varying sizes drifted through the void, their surfaces pockmarked with craters and crevices that spoke of a long and storied history. Nara slowed her ship's velocity as she entered the belt, carefully navigating through the floating maze of asteroids. She had heard tales of the dangers that lurked within the belt, of the unpredictable movements of the rocks, and the hidden hazards that could spell doom for even the most experienced pilots. But as she guided her ship deeper into the belt, Nara found herself feeling strangely at peace. The gentle movements of the asteroids, their slow, almost hypnotic rotations, created a sense of calm and tranquility that she had never before experienced. Nara watched in awe as the asteroids drifted past her ship, their surfaces glinting in the starlight. Some were small, no larger than a space pod, while others were massive, dwarfing her vessel with their sheer size and scale. Each one was unique, bearing the scars and marks of a lifetime spent adrift in the cosmos. As she navigated through the belt, Nara began to notice a strange pattern emerging in the movements of the asteroids. They seemed to be guided by an unseen force, their paths and rotations following a complex and intricate dance that was both beautiful and mesmerizing. Nara found herself being drawn deeper into the belt, her ship moving almost of its own accord. She knew that she was getting closer to her destination, that the Whispering Stardust Caves were somewhere within this vast and ancient formation. And then, just as she was beginning to wonder if she would ever find the caves, Nara saw it. Nestled between two massive asteroids was a small, unassuming opening, barely large enough for her ship to pass through. But as she drew closer, she saw the soft, ethereal glow emanating from within, and she knew that she had found what she was seeking. Nara's heart raced with anticipation as she guided her ship towards the opening. She had come so far, had braved the dangers of the asteroid belt and the vastness of space, all for this moment. And now, as she prepared to enter the caves, she felt a sense of profound excitement and wonder washing over her. As her ship passed through the opening and into the caves beyond, Nara felt a sense of peace and tranquility that she had never before experienced. The soft glow of the stardust filled the cockpit, and the gentle whispers that echoed through the caverns seemed to be calling out to her, welcoming her into their embrace. Nara knew that she had found something truly special, a place of unparalleled beauty and serenity that existed nowhere else in the universe. And as she prepared to explore the wonders of the Whispering Stardust Caves, she felt a sense of gratitude and awe washing over her, knowing that she was about to embark on a journey unlike any she had ever experienced before. As Nara's ship passed through the entrance of the Whispering Stardust Caves, she found herself enveloped in a world of soft, ethereal light. The walls of the caverns seemed to pulse with a gentle glow, the stardust that coated every surface shimmering like a million tiny stars. Nara guided her ship deeper into the caves, her eyes wide with wonder. She had seen many incredible sights in her travels across the galaxy, but nothing could have prepared her for the sheer beauty and tranquility of this place. As she navigated through the winding tunnels and vast chambers of the caves, Nara began to hear the whispers. At first, they were faint, barely audible over the hum of her ship's engines. But as she moved deeper into the caves, the whispers grew louder, more distinct. They were unlike anything Nara had ever heard before. They seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once, echoing through the caverns like the gentle murmur of a distant conversation. And yet, there was something soothing and comforting about the whispers, as if they were speaking directly to Nara's soul. Nara found a small, flat outcropping of rock and gently set her ship down. As she stepped out of the cockpit and onto the surface of the cave, she felt a sense of peace and calm washing over her. The stardust beneath her feet was soft and warm, and the air was filled with a gentle, soothing energy that seemed to envelop her like a comforting blanket. Nara took a deep breath, letting the tranquility of the caves fill her lungs. She had never felt so at peace, so completely and utterly content. It was as if all the worries and anxieties of her life had simply melted away, replaced by a sense of deep, unshakable calm. As she explored the caves, Nara found herself being drawn deeper and deeper into their embrace. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, guiding her through the winding tunnels and vast chambers. She passed by glittering pools of stardust and towering formations of crystal, each one more beautiful and mesmerizing than the last. And through it all, the whispers continued, their gentle murmur filling Nara's mind and heart with a sense of peace and purpose. She knew that she had found something truly special in these caves, a place of healing and renewal that existed nowhere else in the universe. As Nara wandered deeper into the caves, she lost all sense of time and space. The outside world seemed to fade away, replaced by the soft glow of the stardust and the gentle whisper of the caverns. She knew that she could spend an eternity here, lost in the peaceful embrace of the Whispering Stardust Caves. And yet, even as she explored the wonders of the caves, Nara knew that her journey was only just beginning. She had found the peace and solace she had been seeking, but she also knew that there was still so much more to discover, so many more secrets to uncover. With a sense of excitement and wonder, Nara pressed on, eager to see what other marvels the Whispering Stardust Caves had in store for her. And as she walked, the whispers continued to guide her, leading her ever deeper into the heart of this incredible place. As Nara ventured deeper into the Whispering Stardust Caves, she began to notice the peculiar nature of the stardust that filled the caverns. It was unlike anything she had ever seen before, shimmering with an iridescent glow that seemed to shift and change with every passing moment. The stardust coated every surface of the caves, from the towering walls to the winding tunnels and vast chambers. It seemed to pulse with a gentle energy, as if it were alive and breathing. And as Nara moved through the caves, she began to realize that the stardust was the source of the mysterious whispers that echoed through the caverns. Nara knelt down and scooped up a handful of the stardust, marveling at the way it seemed to flow and shimmer in her palm. As she held it closer to her face, she could hear the whispers more clearly, their gentle murmur filling her mind with a sense of peace and calm. The whispers seemed to be telling a story, a tale of the universe and all its wonders. They spoke of the birth of stars and the death of galaxies, of the endless cycle of creation and destruction that governed the cosmos. And as Nara listened, she felt a sense of connection to the universe that she had never before experienced. The stardust seemed to be alive with the essence of the cosmos itself, a physical manifestation of the energy and power that flowed through all things. And as Nara explored the caves, she began to see patterns and shapes emerging in the stardust, intricate designs that seemed to hold some deeper meaning. Some of the patterns were simple and elegant, like the graceful swirl of a galaxy or the delicate lattice of a snowflake. Others were more complex and abstract, like the fractured geometry of a shattered crystal or the chaotic beauty of a nebula. And through it all, the whispers continued, their gentle murmur guiding Nara deeper into the mysteries of the stardust. She began to feel a sense of kinship with the dust, as if it were a part of her, a reflection of the universe that lived within her own soul. As Nara explored the caves, she found herself being drawn to certain patches of stardust, areas where the whispers seemed to be particularly strong or. As Nara explored the caves, she found herself being drawn to certain patches of stardust, areas where the whispers seemed to be particularly strong or insistent. She would kneel down beside these patches, running her fingers through the shimmering dust and listening intently to the stories they had to tell. Some of the whispers spoke of great heroes and epic adventures, of brave explorers who had ventured into the depths of space and discovered wonders beyond imagining. Others spoke of quiet moments of beauty and peace, of the simple joys of existence, and the profound contentment that came from being in harmony with the universe. And as Nara listened to these stories, she began to feel a sense of purpose and direction that she had never before experienced. The whispers seemed to be guiding her, showing her the path she needed to follow in order to find the peace and fulfillment she had been seeking for so long. Nara spent hours, even days, lost in the gentle embrace of the whispering stardust. She would sit cross-legged on the cave floor, her eyes closed and her mind open, letting the whispers fill her thoughts and guide her towards a deeper understanding of herself and her place in the universe. And through it all, the stardust continued to shimmer and glow, its iridescent light casting a soft, soothing radiance over the caves. Nara began to feel a deep sense of connection to this place, a feeling of belonging that she had never before experienced. As she explored deeper into the caves, Nara discovered that the stardust seemed to respond to her presence, shifting and swirling in response to her movements and thoughts. It was as if the dust recognized her, saw her as a kindred spirit, and welcomed her into its embrace. Nara knew that she could spend a lifetime exploring the mysteries of the whispering stardust, unraveling the secrets of the universe that were contained within its shimmering depths. But she also knew that her journey was not yet complete, that there was still more to discover and experience within the Whispering Stardust Caves. With a sense of gratitude and wonder, Nara pressed on, following the gentle guidance of the whispers deeper into the heart of the caves. She knew that whatever lay ahead, the Whispering Stardust would be there to guide and support her. leading her ever closer to the peace and purpose she had been seeking for so long. As Nara continued her exploration of the Whispering Stardust Caves, she found herself being drawn deeper and deeper into their heart. The whispers grew louder and more insistent, guiding her through a maze of tunnels and chambers that seemed to go on forever. And then, just when Nara was beginning to wonder if she would ever find an end to the caves, she stumbled upon a chamber unlike any she had seen before. It was a vast, circular space, its walls and ceiling coated in a thick layer of shimmering stardust that pulsed with a soft, hypnotic light. In the center of the chamber was a raised platform, a simple circle of stone that seemed to beckon to Nara, calling her to sit and rest. And as she approached the platform, Nara realized that this was no ordinary chamber, but a place of deep meditation and reflection. The whispers that filled the chamber were different from those she had heard before. They were slower, more rhythmic, their gentle cadence seeming to match the beating of Nara's own heart. And as she sat down on the platform and closed her eyes, Nara felt herself being drawn into a state of deep, profound relaxation. The stardust that coated the walls of the chamber seemed to pulse in time with Nara's breathing, its soft light washing over her like a gentle wave. And as she sat there, letting the whispers and the light fill her mind and body, Nara began to feel a sense of peace and clarity that she had never before experienced. The worries and anxieties that had plagued her for so long seemed to melt away, replaced by a deep sense of inner calm and tranquility. Nara felt as though she were floating, her mind and body perfectly in tune with the gentle rhythms of the universe. As she meditated, Nara began to see visions and images flashing before her mind's eye. She saw the birth of stars and the death of galaxies, the endless cycle of creation and destruction that governed the cosmos. She saw the intricate web of life that connected all things, the delicate balance that held the universe in a state of perfect harmony. And through it all, Nara began to understand her own place in the grand scheme of things. She saw herself as a tiny but essential part of the universe, a being of light and energy that was connected to all other things in a vast and intricate web of existence. As Nara emerged from her meditation, she felt a profound sense of peace and purpose washing over her. She knew that she had found something truly special in the Whispering Stardust Caves, a place of healing and renewal that existed nowhere else in the universe. And as she stood up from the platform and looked around the chamber, Nara knew that she would carry the lessons and insights she had gained here with her for the rest of her life. The Whispering Stardust Caves had shown her the path to inner peace and enlightenment, and she knew that she would never forget the incredible journey that had brought her to this place. With a sense of gratitude and wonder, Nara made her way out of the meditation chamber and back into the winding tunnels of the caves. She knew that her journey was not yet over, that there was still so much more to explore and discover in this incredible place. But for now, she was content to simply bask in the peaceful glow of the stardust and the gentle whisper of the caves, knowing that she had found a true home among the stars. As Nara emerged from the meditation chamber, she found herself feeling a profound sense of connection to the Whispering Stardust Caves and all the wonders they contained. She knew that she had only scratched the surface of the mysteries and secrets that lay hidden within these ancient caverns, and she was eager to explore further. As she wandered through the tunnels and chambers, Nara began to notice that she was not alone. Other beings, some humanoid and others decidedly alien, were also exploring the caves, their eyes wide with wonder and their faces filled with the same sense of peace and purpose that Nara herself felt. At first, Nara was hesitant to approach these other visitors, unsure of how they would react to her presence. But as she drew closer, she realized that they too had been drawn to the caves by the same mysterious force that had guided her here. One by one, Nara introduced herself to the other visitors, sharing her story and listening to theirs in return. She met a wise old scholar from a distant planet who had spent a lifetime studying the mysteries of the universe, and a young adventurer who had traveled across the galaxy in search of new wonders to explore. She met beings of all shapes and sizes, from towering giants to diminutive creatures no larger than her hand. And yet, despite their differences, they all shared a common bond, a deep and abiding love for the Whispering Stardust Caves and the peace and solace they offered. As Nara and her new companions explored the caves together, they began to share their knowledge and insights with one another. They spoke of the wonders they had seen on their travels, of the incredible beauty and diversity of the universe that surrounded them. And as they talked and laughed and explored, Nara began to feel a sense of kinship with these beings, a deep and abiding connection that transcended species and culture. They were all seekers, all wanderers in search of something greater than themselves, and the Whispering Stardust Caves had brought them together in a way that nothing else could. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Nara and her companions began to form a tight-knit community within the caves. They shared their meals and their stories, their laughter and their tears. And through it all, the gentle whispers of the stardust and the soft pulsing light of the caves surrounded them, a constant reminder of the incredible beauty and wonder of the universe. Nara knew that she had found something truly special in the Whispering Stardust Caves, not just a place of peace and solace, but a community of like-minded souls who shared her love for the mysteries and wonders of the cosmos. And as she looked around at the faces of her new friends and companions, Nara knew that she had found a true home among the stars, a place where she belonged and where she could find the purpose and meaning she had been seeking for so long. With a sense of gratitude and joy, Nara and her companions continued their exploration of the caves, each day bringing new wonders and new insights. And through it all, the harmony of the Whispering Stardust Caves surrounded them, a gentle reminder of the incredible beauty and unity of all things in the vast and wondrous universe. As Nara and her companions continued their exploration of the Whispering Stardust Caves, they began to feel a sense of change and transformation taking hold within themselves. The peace and clarity they had found in the caves had begun to seep into every aspect of their lives, filling them with a newfound sense of purpose and direction. Nara, in particular, felt a profound shift taking place within her very being. The worries and anxieties that had once plagued her seemed to melt away, replaced by a deep sense of inner calm and contentment. She knew that the lessons and insights she had gained in the caves would stay with her forever, guiding her towards a brighter and more fulfilling future. And so, as the time came for Nara and her companions to leave the caves and return to the outside world, they did so with a sense of excitement and anticipation. They knew that the journey ahead would be filled with challenges and obstacles, but they also knew that they had the strength and wisdom to face whatever lay ahead. As they emerged from the caves and stepped out into the vast expanse of the asteroid belt, Nara and her companions took a moment to look back at the place that had changed their lives forever. The soft glow of the stardust and the gentle whisper of the caves seemed to follow them, a constant reminder of the incredible journey they had undertaken. And as they boarded their ships and set off into the depths of space, Nara and her companions knew that they were not the same beings who had first set foot in the Whispering Stardust Caves. They had been transformed, their hearts and minds expanded by the incredible wonders they had witnessed and the profound insights they had gained. As Nara settled into the pilot's seat of her ship, she felt a sense of excitement and purpose that she had never before experienced. She knew that the journey ahead would be filled with new adventures and new discoveries, and she was eager to see where the universe would take her next. But even as she set off into the vast expanse of space, Nara knew that a part of her would always remain in the Whispering Stardust Caves. The peace and clarity she had found there had become a part of her very being, a constant source of strength and guidance that she would carry with her wherever she went. And so, as the stars streaked past her ship and the wonders of the universe unfolded before her, Nara felt a sense of gratitude and joy that she had never before experienced. She had found her true calling, her true purpose in life, and she knew that she would spend the rest of her days exploring the incredible mysteries and beauty of the cosmos. As she navigated through the depths of space, Nara began to share the story of the Whispering Stardust Caves with all those she encountered. She spoke of the incredible peace and clarity she had found there, of the profound insights and transformative experiences that had changed her life forever. And as she shared her story, Nara began to inspire others to seek out the caves for themselves, to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and transformation. She knew that the Whispering Stardust Caves held the power to change lives, to offer a path to inner peace and enlightenment that could be found nowhere else in the universe. And so, as Nara continued her journey through the stars, she did so with a sense of purpose and direction that she had never before known. She had found her true calling, her true place in the universe, and she knew that she would spend the rest of her days sharing the incredible wonders and insights she had gained with all those she encountered. The Whispering Stardust Caves had changed her life forever, and Nara knew that she would always be grateful for the incredible journey that had brought her to this place. And as she set off into the vast expanse of the universe, she did so with a heart full of joy and a mind full of wonder, ready to embrace all the incredible adventures and discoveries that lay ahead. Thank you for allowing Fireside Fables to be a part of your journey tonight. We hope our story has gently guided you to the gates of dreamland, wrapping you in the comfort of tales told by the fireside's warm glow. For those of you who might still be seeking the embrace of sleep, stay with us a little longer. A calm, meditative piece will follow shortly, designed to ease you into a restful slumber under the watchful care of the night's peaceful embrace. Remember, the path to dreamland is always here, lit by the soft light of our fireside tales. May you find tranquility, peace, and the sweetest of dreams. Until next time, good night, and let the gentle rhythm of the night cradle you to sleep. Close your eyes and settle into a comfortable position. Whether you're lying down or seated, allow your body to relax completely. Take a deep breath in, filling your lungs with air, and then gently exhale, releasing all the tension from your body. This meditation will guide you into a deep, restful sleep. As you follow along, let my words be the gentle waves that guide you into the peaceful embrace of slumber. Begin by focusing on your breath. Feel the natural rhythm of your inhale and exhale. With every breath, imagine a wave of relaxation sweeping over your body. Starting from the top of your head, let this wave of calm flow down to your toes, relaxing each part of your body one by one. Now, bring your attention to your mind. Visualize your thoughts like leaves floating on a gentle stream, drifting further away with each breath. There's nothing for you to do right now, nowhere you need to be, except right here in this moment of peace. As your body sinks deeper into relaxation, imagine a soft, warm light enveloping you. This light brings with it a deep sense of calm, filling every corner of your being. With each breath, this light grows brighter, your body feeling lighter. It's now time to let go completely. Your serene place is here to cradle you into deep sleep. With every breath, feel yourself drifting further into this haven of peace. You are safe, you are loved, and you are embraced by the gentle arms of sleep. As my voice fades away, let the calmness and peace you feel guide you into a deep, restful sleep. Your body knows what it needs, and it's time to surrender to the soothing rhythm of your breath, to the quiet of your mind, and to the warmth of your peaceful place. Release all hold on consciousness and allow yourself to sink into the depths of sleep. Here, in this space, healing and rejuvenation happen effortlessly. Let go and let sleep envelop you in its comforting embrace.